Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another movie slash comedy review. This is actually something that's meta and breaking the fourth wall in so many different ways. But as you probably well know, I love Kevin Hart even though he has a mouth worse than a sailor, but he's so funny. This movie is just called What Now? And it's basically an opening to his comedy tour in Philly. And it starts out with a very 007-esque opening, and it riffs every James Bond movie ever made. And of course Don, the actor who played War Machine, he's in it, and he makes fun of him, and he also makes fun of just the whole idea of having subtitles on the screen. He says, okay, no, I get subtitles. Well, why do you get subtitles? Well, why shouldn't I get subtitles? Well, what if I just add a bouncy ball to mine? How do you like that? It was absolutely hysterical, and it had Kevin's best bits in it, and it was just so funny. And I mean, so many good one-liners and a lot to take away from it, and situations I think all of us can relate to, especially the one where his family comes over and his dad's significant other decides to choose a film to watch, and of course she picks up The Conjuring. I thought, oh lordy lord, Jesus save them. But they watch that movie, and Kevin, in the middle of the night, he hears, and of course it freaks him out, like would any normal person. If I hear that, I'm grabbing my baseball bat. I don't care who you are. You are not going to, even though I would be shaking in my boots like Shaggy and Scooby-Doo, where are you? Yeah, I'd be like, no, I don't want to do this. I remember there was a similar shtick that Kenny Sebastian did. It was so similar. And he was talking about the witching hour. Yeah, strange things do happen at 3 a.m. Actually, strange things happen at about 12 at night sometimes. But yeah, your house can start settling and you can start hearing knocks and other strange creaks. But when it's consistent, that's when you start getting really scared. Anyways, this is really funny. And he goes to investigate what the noise was, and of course it's his daughter. And she comes out of the dark and goes, "Wah!" And of course it scares the living crap out of him, and he's like, "Ah!" And he jumps down 15 flights of stairs, and of course he's not wearing anything underneath his robe, so he said his his junk and his butt were all hanging out, and that was so funny. I thought that was just hysterical. And he goes and starts the car. He's like, I don't care about my family. Then he looks in the back seat and his dad's there. I like the fact that his dad calls Siri Cyrus. Had my dad still been alive, he probably would have known, but he was actually really savvy to technology. He was in the know. It's just there are certain things that kind of put him off a little bit. But, I don't blame him. As a comedy movie, I would have to give this my highest grade just because it's absolutely side-splittingly hysterical and hilarious. And I'm going to be saying, if someone says something, I'm going to be like, whatever they said, and then really? Yeah, if you've seen the movie, you know where that comes from. But yeah, that's a running gag he has, and it never gets old. The thing with the shoulder shrug never gets old either, because I've seen people of color do that. So yeah, it's accurate. Other than that, 2 thumbs way up, and I'm glad that TTR introduced me to it. I've always loved Kevin Hart. I loved him in Central Intelligence, and I absolutely relished him in Secret Life of Pets as Snowball. Oh, he got into that role so well. He was just absolutely fabulous in that film. But that's all I have to say. And of course, Halle Berry was in it. Halle Berry, that's some Halle bullshit. Yeah, I thought that was great. Actually, did sound kind of like him. I don't really like to curse, but that was a good line. It was one I really enjoyed. That's pretty much all I have to say about What Now. I actually had a script called How Soon Is Now. Yeah, nothing even akin to this, but same sort of question. Different kind of philosophy. That's all I got, peoples. So until next time, live long, prosper, my magicians. Ciao, tutti.